found. I was blind, now I can see. Since we met, I've done you wrong in 1,000 ways. Each time trying to coddle you, or because I was afraid. Yes, I was lost, now I am found. I was blind, now I can see. I was walking like through a fire. I've been living in a dream. I see now that I'm the light, and you are purity. Yes, I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, now I can see. Look upon my crooked form, it will walk no more. In the light of your eyes, which are open no more. I was lost, now I am found. I was blind, now I can see. I have very little to say to you. It's been a long couple of years, maybe more than that. It's hard to say when things were different. They all seem the same to me now. I thought I would stop on by, knock on your door and say hi. Better than peering in the windows or just driving by, like you must know I've done, feeling you on this side of town. Off my back like a drug, like a drug. How's he been treating you? You know I always liked him, though I hardly know him, but his understanding smile. How are the timber frames? Are they going up? How's the winter been? When will it end? You know I always thought that you might get tired of living with this man, and then you'd take my hand. And you know that I know better than to believe this might come true, except somehow I do. Oh, well, I know you wherever I go. I can't get you off my they're pleasant still. And I hope you forgive me, knowing that somewhere out there is a fella, well, thinking about you. 'Cause there ain't no place I can go that's away from you. Anywhere I get to, there you are. Oh yes, I know you wherever I go. I can't get you off my back like a drug, like a drug. Lay me down slowly, lay me down low. Wash my body and cradle my bones. Sing me a lullaby. Lay me down slowly the day that I die. Oh, I had a sister, she was one of a kind. She loved me dearly right till she died. I laid her down in the dirt and the clay, and I covered her body to keep off the rain. And I had a father, he fought in the war. His body was aching, his muscles were torn, but he swore that he'd live till the day that he died. I'd be damned if I told you he didn't try. Lay me down slowly, lay me down low. Wash my body and cradle my bones. Sing me a lullaby. Lay me down slowly the day that I die. I had a brother, he was my friend. We swore we'd stick together right to the end. Then came the day that I went away. When I returned, I cried over his grave. Now you're all I've got to keep me on my feet. I had no mother, my birth was her grief. So if I don't do it for you, babe, I'm begging you please, won't you do it for me? Lay me down slowly, lay me down low. Wash my body and cradle my bones. Sing me a lullaby. Lay me down slowly the day that I die. Lay me down slowly the day that I die. For all my life looking back, take your battle high. For all the good friends that I like, take your battle high. And I'll drink for all that you have lost. I'll take my battle high. Make it, if not worth the cost, at least worth the try. For all the struggles of our youth, take a bottle high. Because it is this evening's truth, take a bottle high. I'll drink for yours if you'll drink for mine. Take a bottle high. And if it's only for tonight, take a bottle high. For all the struggles soon to pass, take a bottle high. For the struggles that will outlast us, take a bottle high. For all the friends we have not lost, raise a bottle high. For all the sins no water can wash away, raise a bottle high. For all the warmth that's come to you, take a bottle high. For all the warmth you wanted to, take a bottle high. For this the sky came crumbling down, you tried to hide beneath the ground. When the earth turned into dust, you tried in vain to climb back up. Molly dear, no one can hear you laughing. Molly dear, no one can hear you cracking. When my arms reached out to yours, you ran away to find a cure. When your cure led you to me, somehow you found you could not breathe. Molly dear, no one can hear you laughing. Molly dear, no one can see you cracking. When you found yourself alone, you tried to throw yourself a bone. And when you found that you were mad, you wished in vain to go back. Molly dear, no one can hear you laughing. Molly dear, nobody knows you're cracking. Molly dear, not even you can find out where you are, 'cause you have gone so far out. But when the sky came crumbling down, where could you go but underground? Well, I'm not a gambler, Lord, and gambling ain't my game. I was not born to gambling stock, and I've got no gambler's name. I ain't a winner, I ain't a loser. For everything I've got, I've duly paid, and you won't find my body lying in no gambler's grave. I'm just a working boy as my father was before. He taught me to work them fingers to the bone and then work them some more. I always put my back behind all that I could tow, and I have never reaped a single seed that I did not sow. But I had a brother once, Lord, he was no good. Hell, he turned into a gambler, as I always knew he would. Well, every single penny, every friend would land when unrepaid. So when he came to me for money, I sent his gambling ass away. After many years of being gone, my brother came back to our door. My father watched him enter. He'd throw him out, that I was sure. My father took him in his arms. My brother had to tear himself away. He said, I ain't no son of yours, dear man. I gambled all you gave away. But my father reached into his coat. He drew out his book of checks. On the line, my brother's name he wrote, and he signed it, no regrets. He said, we don't have much left in the bank, just a little that we have saved. But it ought to be enough, dear son, to help you start your life again. Father, Father, I did protest, we have nothing left to spare. And I hate to mention it, but I would never ask for money, I'd never dare. My son, my father spoke, everything I've got is yours, and always has and always will, and that, my son, is sure. But your brother, see, has been gone. He's been a gambling man, Hell, he's gambled off more money than you and I could ever spend. He was once gone, my boy, but he's come home again. He once came to us a gambler, now he comes to us a friend. I'm not a gambler, Lord, and gambling ain't my game. I was not born a gambling stock, and I've got no gambler's name. I ain't a winner, I ain't a loser. For everything I've got, I've paid. But if you look, you'll find my body lying beside a gambler's grave. Dying, I don't mind laying my life on the line as long as I have got a good friend at my side. Well, one day you see, I had everything I wanted to, except all I needed to live on, and I was alone. It was a desert filled with others' bones and friendly faces casting stones. On that day, Lord, I tell you, I was quite afraid. I surely would have minded dying, and only just then I felt my hands pressed with a knife. She said, why not be bled? Let the others all be fed. I don't mind dying, I don't mind laying my life on the line, as long as I have got a good friend at my side. It came that I lived through that day, that's how I'm singing for you right now. And I wandered without a friend to be found. Somehow I woke upon some dusty shore, and I looked up and I swore the good heavens were shining on me. There mucking about was a man named George. I had forgotten him, but he had not forgotten about me. And he gave me supper, and then he played upon his harpsichord as the armies gathered around us. I don't mind dying, I don't mind laying my life on the line, as long as I have got a good friend at my side. Oh, I don't mind dying. "16 years old, looking back on where you've been. You cried when you outgrew that skirt. "28 now, looking forward. Wondering where to go. Where to go. Where to go. Trees that grew up along your side have grown as tall up as this old house. Burn 'em down log by log till this winter's gone. "35, looking back, thinking of all the places that you've come, that you've come, that you've come. 42 and not looking no place at all, hoping you can keep yourself together. One more hour, you step across the floorboards, call yourself lucky to be alive, to be alive, to be alive. Well, Johnny got a haircut, Johnny got a brand new beard. Johnny put on a couple pounds in the last couple years. Now he's back with his ma and his pop. He said things at home ain't so hot. Ever since Daddy had a heart attack and Mama bought a bottle of Jack, said he sold the old stack. We always said he looked like Elvis with his Elvis hair, and the way that he played the guitar, the way he shook up the air. We always said he'd be the next big thing. Moved to the city, sold his mama's ring to try to make the big time. Everybody said he could sing. To us, he was the king. When he saw me, he gave me a hug and a big old smile. He said, I hate that I ain't seen you in such a while. Oh, but now that I'm back in town, I'll be seeing you around. One of these days I'm gonna break out the gear, we'll make the neighbors proud. I ain't letting you down. Letting you down. We always said he looked like Elvis with his Elvis hair. Come on, my rising tide, lead me home by and by, where I am no longer sorrow-bound. On the wind I shall ride, nobody at my side. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. When I was younger I fought so hard, Lord, I tried to make this world what I dreamed it could be, till I broke all my bones and I was left all alone. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. Come on, my rising tide, lead me home by and by, where I longer sorrow bound. On the wind I shall ride, nobody at my side. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. When you take me home, I will no longer be alone, for I have all my brothers and my sisters too. 'Cause we'll all be satisfied in the rising of the tide. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. Yes, come on, my rising tide. Lead me home by and by, where I am no longer sorrow bound. On the wind I shall ride, nobody at my side. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. On one day you'll find naught but darkness in my eyes, and no movement in my old weary bones. With my sins washed clear away, know that I am far and pray. Rising tide leads you home by and by. Yeah, come on, my rising tide, lead me home by and by, where I am no longer sorrow bound. On the wind I shall ride, nobody at my side. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. Lead me home by and by, my rising tide. 10 years ago, on a cold winter's eve, a sailor lost a daughter while out sailing on the sea. He pulled in, smiling from a voyage fair. He stepped onto the dock, but his daughter was not there. He wanders the shore with his head hanging down, and under his breath he whispers, happy are the drowned. On that same day he geared up to sail across the sea. He let go all his crewmen, but one boy he wished to keep. As the wind had picked up, he ducked beneath the deck. And there on the table stood his working boy with a rope around his neck. He said, boy, I know a thing or two about wanting to die, but we do what we can, we try to push on, and time soon passes by. He wanders the shore with his head hanging down, and under his breath he whispers, happy are the drowned. The day after they shipped out that a storm began to blow. A wave had crashed across the deck, dragged the working boy below. The captain stepped onto the deck, he saw that the boy was drowned, and he heard a silver voice a-calling him down. Now they say he's been to China and up every river in Africa. They say he sailed the mountain lakes of South America, but he's no mere adventurer, no merchant working for pay. They say he's just trying to pass the time until his dying day. He wanders ashore with his head hanging down, and under his breath he whispers, happy are the drowned. He wanders the shore with his head hanging down, and under his breath you can hear him whisper, happy are the drowned. Yeah, it was paradise, I swear to God. I had the woman I loved, baby, that was enough. And I fell into this lake of fire, 'cause I thought I could make you just a little bit higher. Now my baby's got herself a wedding band. There's no chance I'll rise to paradise again. Now there was a girl named Magdalene. Lord, she turned her devilish eyes on me. So when I look back to my love so plain, hell, I could not keep my mind off Magdalene. She, Lord, she drew me from my dreams. Now my baby shares another's company, and tears such as angels weep fall from my waking eyes, as I toss forever sleepless in the night. And music such as angels play on the Saturday night after a judgment day, that's the only sign that ease this pain away. As tears such as angels we fall from my waking eyes, as I dream a dream of now lost paradise. Since I met you, I've lost my misery, I've lost my history, I've lost myself. If you come to my side, I might grow again. If you stray from my side, I might still grow again. But as long as you leave me wandering, I'm wandering in the dark. You say you had a friend, he took all that you had known and called it nothing, made it all seem small. When he came to your side, you grew again. But when he strayed from your side, you cried and cried. And as long as he's left you wandering, you've been wandering in the dark. You say I'd just be a place to put your heart in, I'd just be a nail to hang your sorrows, I'd just be a name to call this feeling, 'cause you're wandering Now instead of how little I had, I'm wandering in the dark. Please don't take me now. Everything's going so fine, it all just turned around. Please don't take me now. Just when I've got something to look forward to, just when my eyes are peeled toward what is coming up, please don't take me now. It was only the other day that every passing car and every tree that swayed beside the road and every river far below and every swinging rope looked to me kindly like a way to get out from where I had no escape. But please don't take me now. I felt the urge to walk just every path that I can come across. There's so much that I'd like to do, there's so much that I'd like to see, so many moments I would miss, so many new memories. Please don't take me now. My life has turned around, but I am slipping down. Just one more moment in this day, let me sit here, let me stay to hear the breathing next to me. Please don't take me now. My life has turned around, but I am slipping down. You could have took me yesterday and I would not have had much to say.